and welcome back to Wolves World for the match preview of Liverpool versus Wolverhampton Wanderers on Sunday night. This is just going to be a quick video to go over a few things that are in my mind in preparation for this game. If you haven't had a chance yet, please look at the special edition video with myself and Tom Rouse from Absolute Scenes podcast, formerly the Old Gold and Black. His data is below in the description. A slightly more detailed and two-way discussion about how we think this Liverpool game might go, along with a few other bits and pieces. Liverpool, obviously defending champions, and again right up at the top of the league, as I think we all would have expected. However, they are going through an injury crisis at the moment, which Jurgen Klopp has made no secrets about his feelings as to how and why that's happening. They are definitely depleted in the more defensive areas, and even having to overplay some of their players like James Milner in various positions that maybe they're not accustomed to. And that is, for me, is an opportunity for Wolves this weekend, who obviously without Jimenez as the main man, everyone else seems to be back. Saiss is back as well. And I just think it's a really good chance for Wolves to get at Liverpool this weekend and see what happens. We do know Liverpool are going to be very dangerous going forward. That will not change no matter who is behind them. You've got a combination of Salah, Mane, Firmino, obviously Jota, and even throw Origi in the mix as well. And they're going to be dangerous. And I think Liverpool will approach this game knowing that Wolves, whether in a 4 at the back or a 5 at the back, are not really high goal scorers. And I think Liverpool will be attacking this game to see if they can get 3 goals, which I think will be enough to win it for them, and I think they'll feel the same despite being a bit weaker at the back. I think they'll know that's enough, and that's how they'll approach it. Nuno and Wolves, on the other hand, have choices. Choice 1 is, do we revert back to our 5 at the back, tried, tested, used many a times under Nuno, with all our players in those positions, except for Johnny, available at the moment? For me, I would not be surprised to see Nuno do that, including Kilman back in the side from last week, Semedo, and I think Marcel will keep his place, whether it's a 4 or a 5. I think he looks good, did well in his game so far. I think moving forwards, he will opt for Moutinho and Dendoncker again, and it's whether, for me, the choice is, do you bring Neves back in and leave, say, Podence, Neto, or possibly, for me, Neto and Traore as go and do what you want, lads, see how you get on? Or do you show a bit more trust, leave out Neves, and go with a combination of Neto, Podence, Traore and Silva, 3 out of those 4? And I think all of our choices are suitable. I think it depends how we approach the game. But for me, I'd like to see the 4 at the back. I'd like to see it be a Silva, Neto, Podence and Traore combination, with Dendoncker and Moutinho continuing in the centre midfield. Neves can come on, of course, and I think he will come on regardless of the formation or the scoreline. And I think Silva at some point will go off, which will again ultimately mean both those subs will probably have to change the formation somehow, depending on where we are in the game. I think we're in for a very exciting and attacking spectacle from both teams. Wolves should be feeling confident with their performances and ability to score goals at the moment, despite losing Jimenez. And I think Liverpool always are confident of their ability to score goals. Both teams' probable weakness will be in the midfield area, as Liverpool possibly short of bodies, and Wolves, I think, could be potentially overrun and outpaced, which again will just leave for an exciting day for the Wolves fans and indeed the Liverpool fans to see the scoreline. I believe the score will be 2-2. I think it'll be very exciting. I think we'll have certainly a good 70-minute chunk in the middle of end-to-end football. Might start a bit slower, which I think Wolves would probably benefit from. And I think as the game goes on, get at Liverpool's either tired or inexperienced players. Hopefully the scoreline is tight and we can really take advantage of what we have, which is speed, enthusiasm, both on the pitch and on the bench. Liverpool, on the other hand, will be trying to get the goals in, because Wolves, while we're good at coming from behind, it's a very different option doing it against Liverpool than it is doing it against some of the teams we've done it against in the past. And there's no fans to help either team, but particularly Wolves with a comeback. Final thing, I am expecting Jota to score this weekend. I'm not expecting him to start. I think that that it will be sensible from Klopp to not start him for various reasons. Don't really want to get into it to Liverpool's tactics, but I don't think he'll start Jota. But I do think he'll come on. I do think he'll make an impact in the game, and I think he'll probably be a goal scorer at some point. For Wolves, I expect Neto to score, even if my scoreline's way off. I am thinking Neto at the moment is lively. He is very dangerous, and he is flying on confidence and plaudits from all around the place. So how long may that continue? So Neto for me will score. I think the other may come from a set piece. We've been saying that Moutinho on the pitch have improved, and I think that is a likely outlet now. Be nice for me if Bolly got one. I think he's due one. I think he should score more than he does, and I think a team like Liverpool could be susceptible to some good set pieces with the likes of Dendoncker and Bolly getting in the box. Cody also got in the box last week for the first time in about 3.5 years, unless he's playing for England. And I think that's another player who we know he knows the game and reads the game. I could see him not scoring in this game, obviously, but causing a problem, maybe getting on the end of something. And of course, he's more than capable of winning a header in the first instance. So yeah, 2-2 for me. I think it'll be a great game, and I hope you check back in on Monday to see the review of the game. Hopefully there'll be some interesting highlights to talk about and a Wolves win. That's it from me today. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Tell your friends about the channel. I'd love to have some more people commenting and getting involved. My website is www.wolvesworld.org, and you'll find some articles appearing on there over time. Look forward to hearing from you. See you soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.